Hi Aquarius, this is Belle Book and Tarot, and I have your July 2020 monthly reading. You're actually my last sign of the month. It took me a whole 2 weeks to finish everyone. And then following all this, I'll do weeklies, which hopefully will be easier. A lot of good energy in your reading. The vibe I got was that you're literally rebuilding from the ground up. So revamping, clearing out the old, making room for the new, upgrading romantically. I do feel like someone is rushing you or will be rushing you. And there is one catch. This is actually the first time I've done a reading, and toward the end of the very last few cards, I felt someone else entirely, or someone just having a really big effect on you at the end of the month. So yeah, I'll put the camera down so that you can see. I do apologize. I don't know if my mic was on for any of that, but hopefully the sound should be a lot better now. So to start the beginning, or I would say currently, you're definitely taking a more active and a more social role in your life. The Magician card is here. That starts out your spread, and it's clarified by the Hermit in reverse. So I take this as, in terms of spirituality, just how you choose to live your life right now. You're done questioning. You're done waiting for answers from other people. The Hermit also could be a studying card too. And I just see you getting out of student mode and into teacher mode. Because this, of course, is manifestation. This is a powerful being. So I see you getting out of the idea of you having to kind of be on your own and needing a mentor, to you being your own mentor and taking a more active role in manifesting and going after what you want. For some, I do see that you're trying. You're not forcing anything. There's a certain something. You were forcing yourself to feel a certain way. You're forcing yourself to be a certain type of way. You may have been hanging around people you don't like, going to school for something you didn't want to go to school for, being in a relationship that didn't make you happy, etc. And I just see you getting out of that and being more carefree, especially with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse too. Getting the Hermit in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse is really interesting. And it's also why I mentioned getting out of study mode. And you're not going to other people for answers anymore. Your Aquarius is known to be a lot more independent, a lot more free thinking. But if you didn't fall on that scale, I see you getting into that more, especially with the Fool and the Magician card being right next to each other. And they're so close in the Zodiac too, so I really like seeing that energy here for you starting out the month or where you're at currently. Again, with the idea of you stopping something here, I feel like you're freeing yourself of something. This could be romantic for some of you. I'm also picking up that some of you may quit a job, change a major, but mostly I'm getting that some of you did leave a relationship, and you left a relationship that was a lot of work. You got the Page of Wands with the Six of Swords coming out together for the energy here. I feel like this was your person, and this was somebody that you really wanted to commit to. They just weren't committing to you. They're a bit of a player. So of course you did the normal thing, the right thing, and you moved on. I do feel like that person is regretting whatever caused the Six of Swords. I feel like this person did not expect the Six of Swords, and they are coming in, if they haven't already, to try and keep you there. And this is the energy I feel where you're freeing yourself of something. I feel like you are not looking back, especially, you look at the card, this person literally is making an escape, getting out of Dodge and not looking back. And this person is kind of like shocked almost. This coming out together visually was really interesting. It was almost this person just looking at your back as you're on your way out. So that's the vibe I get of someone watching you leave, literally. And this clarifying it, they're trying to rush to stop you. This could even be for some, you're trying to get away from your past. I get that energy too. And you're trying to be a different person, and you just feeling like the past is catching up to you. But I got a very distinct energy that some of you are walking away from a partner that didn't commit, that wasn't necessarily honest, didn't treat you the best. And then, you walking away caused them to go from a page to a king, or at least, take on that energy to try and get you back. But moving forward, Six of Pentacles clarified by the Queen of Cups in reverse. I love that the King of Cups came out upright and the Queen came up in reverse right next to each other to clarify. I am seeing that you love someone, they're working heavy on trying to get you back. You either want something more casual now that you're free with this Fool card, free with this Page of Wands, now you're kind of taking on that energy maybe. Whereas that person wouldn't commit to you, wanted something more casual with you. Now you're in the space, well, you know what, I'll do casual, but I'm not going to do casual with you anymore. And this Queen of Cups in reverse is someone withholding their love. And while some may see it as, okay, she's not in touch with herself emotionally, with the Six of Pentacles, I see this as you being more selfish and you giving yourself what you felt you didn't get from this King of Cups, this Page of Wands. I don't feel like this King of Cup energy is genuine. I feel like it's something to keep you here, and I see that you know that too. That's why this Queen of Cups came in reverse. It's a little too late type of energy, where this person is starting to say all the right things now. It evolved to a king status now after you gave him the Six of Swords. I also see the Six of Pentacles with the Queen of Cups in reverse. You're just really just trying to enjoy the single life. You're withholding some type of energy, and I feel like you are protecting yourself right now. You are in self-care mode, you are in that redirect mode, but you're still being careful. And I do get that you're planning for a future, you're setting a foundation, because you had a lot of Pentacle Cups come out. I also feel like with the King and Queen of Cups that this was a situation where you felt slightly drained. Cups are very emotional, they represent emotions, they represent love, but I think of a well. I used that analogy with a client the other day, where you're just giving and giving, or someone's just taking and taking from your well, and you're kind of dry now. And I see this Six of Cups. I'm sorry, the Six of Pentacles, as you refilling your well. This Queen of Cups in reverse could be the state that you're in, where you're just in the process of getting to this upright position. But right now you just want to heal, you want to focus on yourself, you want to give yourself what you weren't getting with this Page of Wands turned King of Cups, but not really. And I do mention the foundation setting and the moving forward and the freeing yourself to prepare for something better, because the Seven of Pentacles had come up. So I love that the Six of Pentacles came and then the Seven came right after. It was clarified by the Seven of Swords in reverse. So I see this a number of ways. I see you working on every area of your life right now, because I feel like everything was represented almost neck and neck. You got almost an even number of each type of card, swords, wands, pentacles, cups, in terms of the clarifiers and the initial spread. So you are just, as I said, you're rebuilding from the ground up. This is the card of planting seeds and watching them grow. And that's what you're doing right now, especially with the Six of Pentacles. That was the start. The Fool is just, again, you giving yourself to the universe. The Magician is you taking a more active part in your life, clearing out the old. The Hermit in reverse, especially to me, is just you getting out of your own way. You not relying on anyone else. You not isolating yourself, of course. But also you just being a lot more discerning in what information you're taking in and what you're telling yourself as well. So the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like for those of you who are starting in a new career, switching up a major in college, because for some reason that kept coming to me as well. You know you knew you were taking a risk, or you know you're taking a risk. And for you, I think you are fully confident in the universe. You're fully confident in yourself, and you know it's going to pay off. I don't see this as you being overly anticipatory or you obsessing over the results. I see this as you're being proud. You're proud of yourself, and you're proud of what you did and the risk that you took. The Seven of Swords too. I do see this as you demanding more honesty and you really looking back at your life choices, in addition to all the physical stuff you're doing, because this is a physical representation. Pentacles are the material. I also see that this is emotional as well, with all these cups coming out, and mental with the swords. You are really looking back at your life choices. You're really looking to see how you got to be where you are. And you're doing it in a very honest way. It may not feel good. It's the Seven of Swords, it's not necessarily a feel-good card, but you're doing what's necessary, and you're doing it honestly. You're not cutting yourself any breaks. And you're also not giving out any breaks to the people in your life either. You're doing what's necessary, and you're making the necessary changes. I should say for some, I also did get that you are physically working out as well. Yeah, you definitely did get a lot of physical cards. To me, I don't know why, but certain cards, I just get random images. I know that's a lot of people, but the combinations too, I'm that way. And for some reason, a few of these just look to me that some of you are physically making the changes. You're also physically traveling, exploring. I also see this as your mind expanding as well, and what you're reading. Books to me are a form of traveling, and I see a lot of you are reading or studying something, and you're kind of changing courses, and you're kind of saying, all right, well, this is a little tame for me. I want to go a little bit further. I want to go more in depth. And I want to branch out. And I do see that here with the Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Swords. Definitely the Hermit and the Magician coming out together. It's a very spiritual card, so I don't know if any of you are changing spiritualities. If that's the case, I see you doing that for your own well-being and not for anyone else's. Following all that, after the self-reflection and the demanding more honesty, you got the Knight of Pentacles, and he was clarified by the Four of Wands. Now for me, I see this as you not being in a rush to get into any type of relationship, especially after this really hard, honest conversation with yourself, especially with the Magician, and you really just sitting down and trying to figure out what you want your life to look like. After the Six of Swords, after all the self-care here with the Six of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups in reverse, I see this as you not necessarily being out of touch emotionally, but you just putting a pause on that. And you just really looking, looking inward and deciding, all right, what kind of relationship do I want moving forward? He looks very introspective. The Knight of Pentacles, he's known to be very slow moving, very hardworking, very not persistent in the way the Knight of Swords is, but persistent in the way an earth sign is known to be, where they'll do the work, they'll do it no matter how long it takes to finish it. And I see this as being you, in terms of you doing that inner work, and you just not settling for anyone that comes and offers you something. This to me is you kind of closing up shop for a while in that respect, and just not jumping on the first offer that you get. The Four of Wands is a great card regardless, and I think this is what you're aiming for, and this is what you're willing to wait for, because with this Page of Wands, you got the passion from your past connection, but you didn't necessarily get that stability that you would have gotten with the Pentacle. So the Wands being more passionate, the Pentacles being more stable. You want both, and you're willing to wait for it. Following that, the Three of Wands and the Strength in reverse to clarify. So here's where I feel your past person coming back. I feel that you didn't necessarily have a physical glow up, because I don't see, I mean, I mentioned the physical working out, but I see this as a more you detoxing. So maybe you're eating healthy, not necessarily because you want to lose weight, but because you want to cleanse, because you want to just change your life and feel better from the inside out. That's the vibe I got with the Six of Pentacles as well. I feel like this person knows that they're being cleansed. This person knows that they feel your energy being taken back. And while you may not even look different, you may not be speaking different or presenting yourself differently, they do see a change, and they do know that the hold they had on you, I mean, with the Six of Swords, they were surprised possibly to see you leave the connection, but this is just the finale, it hitting them, the reality of it hitting them, and that's what I see here. So with the Strength in reverse as well, it's very strange energy I'm getting from this person, especially toward the end of this spread here. They keep resurfacing, and they have this energy of wanting to get you before someone else does. I don't see any type of apology. I don't see any type of the want to genuinely reconcile. It's just you were a comfort to them. You were something that, or someone that they didn't value in the way they should have, but that they always knew had value, if that makes sense. And that's the vibe I'm getting with this Three of Wands and the Strength in reverse. It's very interesting. Like this, it's weird how I feel that shift from all of this being you to like a dead stop right here. Following that, I got the Ten of Swords, the Three of Swords, and the Knight of Cups all come out at once. So for me, this was your past with your last person. You got over this Three of Swords. You healed yourself. You did the necessary work. This was in the past before you really started making these changes. This is the catalyst for you making these changes. And again, with this person coming back, you have the King of Cups, the Queen of Cups reversed, and then now you have the Knight of Cups. Now, for some of you, this could be a different person. This could even be a different person with the same type of energy as your past person. But regardless, this person is coming in very, very quickly. I feel like this is going to be them bombarding you. Messages, emails, DMs, whatever form of communication they can get. If this is your past person, I do see them trying to reach out, trying to fake reconcile, or maybe even in their head genuinely reconcile. But for them, I do get the energy of it being, they feel more comfortable with you not being single. They know that what you can get. They know how you can upgrade. They see your highest self before you might have even have seen your highest self. So they're a bit nervous. That's a vibe I got once I started hitting certain cards. So as I mentioned, yeah, be prepared for a lot of communication from this person. The Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And again, even the cards, I kind of looked forward and I just saw so many, and I felt this person's energy. The Knight of Swords was one of these cards as well. So a lot of knights, a lot of one page, but this kind of put me off a bit, especially with the Eight of Wands. I just feel like it's going to be relentless pursuit, which is of course what this card is known for. And I also feel with the Wheel of Fortune, I just see the same cycle, and you being able to choose where you want to get off on, or where you want to restart, or who you want to restart with. Either way, it's going to be a new cycle. It's going to be a turning point in your life, but you're kind of at a crossroads in regards to what kind of energy you're bringing to your next phase in life. You can accept this offer with this past person. Maybe they genuinely do want to try and work things out, but the energy they're coming with, the energy I'm feeling from their spread is that it's more of a possessive type energy. Granted, just because that's the reasoning of their pursuit of you doesn't mean that the connection won't work out. But I'm not seeing that they're going to try and really put in the work long term. I do see success on you being patient and you being okay with being alone for a little bit until you actually get that Four of Wands. I see you being a lot better off waiting for someone who prioritizes you and puts you first, which is what this card is to me as well. So yeah, it was definitely really interesting energy for your spread. Again, this person, it kind of really threw me off, so I apologize if I kind of rambled. But I will pull an oracle card as well. But to recap, I do see spiritually, and the Chase was at the bottom of the deck while I was shuffling. That caught my eye as well. This person could possibly be a fire sign, a Leo, or this can happen all within this month into next Leo season. Resentment. I feel like this is your person, your past person. Stinging words, bitterness, anger. Yeah, and I do like that, or euphoria and rejection is at the bottom, because I feel like that's going to come out of you cleansing yourself and out of you cutting off what didn't serve you. I don't feel like your spread was more about this person, even though toward the end they're definitely going to be making an appearance this month. I do see this euphoria coming out of just really shaking up your foundation. You didn't get the Tower card, but I do feel like the way you present yourself will be changing this month. I do feel your ideas, your mind, the way you think, what you care about, your priorities, I feel like all of that is shifting this month for you as well. This month going into next. Again, just be wary. In some form, there might be resentment. If this is you and you're harboring resentment to this person, this past person, I would try my best in that detox phase to also detox any past energies, any past anger or hurt toward this person. Receptive and loss. Loss I like. You did get the Three of Swords too, so this is no surprise. But loss to me is also making room for, being receptive, open heart, softness, vulnerability. And I should mention the bottom of my clarifier deck was Judgment. I apologize, the light is making things a little... So Judgment, again, reconciliation energy. This person is going to be very heavy on trying to reconcile. I don't like to sugarcoat. I know everyone wants to hear a nice story, but then on the flip side of that, I don't like to be extra negative either, because while I saw so many positive cards, I just did want to be honest about the energy I felt from this person. I know everyone has free will. I'm not all seeing. I just feel the cards, work with the cards. So my opinion is just that, an opinion. Some of you will know deep down, if you're a past person, when they come back, if they are, whether or not they genuinely are this King of Cups, or still in this Page of Wands energy, or still in this Knight of Swords or Knight of Cups energy. Only you will know that. And with the Judgment card, I do like that kind of reinforces that as well, with the Empress underneath it. So again, those are two really stable energies. I feel like just embody that, and it should be a really easy decision for you to make. I can actually do one more oracle card before I wrap things up. We're actually pretty good on time this vid, so I did want to get a start on the weeklies as well. So again, just to recap, I see just a change in direction in just about every area of your life. Heavy on the studying, heavy on the learning something, experiencing new things. That's going to be big for you as well. This Page of Wands and the Six of Swords combo could actually even be you traveling, as I mentioned. It doesn't always have to be, you know, something just leaving a relationship, but that's just the energy I picked up on as well. So some of you may be traveling, but traveling in the pursuit of knowledge. I feel like that's your main goal, whether it's self-knowledge or I see for some of you it's more academic as well too. Academic, mystical. That's why I did kind of want to pull from this deck. Oh, let's see. Oh, Sisterhood of the Rose, Beauty and Devotion, Priestess, Mystic, Teacher. So that kind of goes back to the Hermit in reverse, the Magician, the Fool. All those are very mystic cards. This is giving me Three of Cups energy with the Beauty and Devotion. Also the High Priestess as well with the Mystic and Teacher. So I would say definitely embody that this month before you do anything else, and then just make decisions from that space, from your space of your mysticism, you're always seeking knowledge, always seeking advancement. I think that will be your theme this month, just knowing what area and what energy to direct your life from, which is good for you, Aquarius, because I feel like you are a very cerebral sign as well. Gemini's as well too. I do see the Magician here. Yeah, just really interesting energy this month. Yeah, so that is your video for this month. I'll be back with your weekly too in a few days. I have my Etsy store linked in the description if you'd like to book a private reading. I'm also making a Patreon where we'll be doing extendeds. I have my IG listed below, my Twitter, and my TikTok. All of those I do free readings on there as well. Any followers are always welcome. So I will see you very soon, and stay safe.